Yo, guys, welcome. Hope everyone's good. Bear with me two secs, guys. I'll be on to show you my screen. Who's here, guys? Welcome. Let's see who's here. Drop a comment if you've just got on. If you're in the chat, guys. Welcome everybody again to another stream. Oh, get that out of the way. Sound. We're back, guys. We're back. Hope everyone's good. Like I say, let's see who's here. That 15's flipping nicely if you took it. I'm personally waiting for a closure below the bigger range. Like I say, you've got two ranges. You've got range 1 and range 2, kind of. Like I say, you can trade this first range closure. I'm personally waiting for range 2 breakout here. Like I say, I don't like, my rule is I don't trade within the range, really. Like I said, I've got 3 different entries, and for me, I like to wait for closes outside. Like I say, you can oh, right, we're on. Let me just share this really quickly, then we're good to go. Like I say, right, live now. Sweet. Get that out of the way. Yo, Nick, how's it going? Welcome, Nick. Right, we're cool. Like I said, if you got any questions, guys, drop it in the comments. Let me see if you got any questions. Waiting game today on gold, though. Hi, mate. Are you in cells? No, this was just a markup. It hasn't closed above my main range. This is valid. I know a few in the community have took these shorts down into these levels. This is a fine entry. You know, you're breaking below the range. You know, you've had that nice strong closure below the range after you've had a nice level of resistance breakthrough. That is a decent push down. Decent trade. I'd definitely be break even though after that initial push. You know, you've pushed like 30 ticks into profit. If I was in this, I'd be break even now. Did you take it, Alex? Did you take that entry? Morning, Brian. How's it going, mate? Morning. But yeah, I like this entry. Like I say, you've rejected this level of resistance. You've closed below this range here to the downside. After that closure, you had that nice top wick before the push down into that level. So you're basically playing from range to range here. You know, you're trading from range to range, and that's all gold does. It'll push. It'll create a range. It'll break out. It'll push into either a level or into a high, and then it'll range again, break out, push into a level or a high, and then it'll repeat the same things. And all we're doing here is rejecting, breaking below, filling the next range. So you're playing from range to range now. Let me start. Yeah, so literally all this entry is, you know, you've taken these highs here, you've closed nice and bearish, rejecting this level here as resistance. You've closed below this range. You've had the nice top wick. After you created that top wick and flip, you're pushing nicely down into this to fill this next range to fill this next range here at 32.91. And if you did take this flip, which is a very valid entry, you're up like 47 ticks. Okay, so I'd see what price does around this level. This would be a good management point. After it pushes into this level, you know, you'd be looking to take these lows out here for a nice 90 ticks there on gold. But yeah, very, very clean entry here. You can see rejection, taking them highs, closing bearish, flip, entry down. Boss Wave, yo, how's it going, bro? Welcome. The thing I like about this entry as well is because you've rejected the level here that you closed below. I'm personally waiting for closes back below this second range here. But if you took this entry, nice. We spoke about this on live. Members, any community members, we spoke about this literally on the Zoom about half an hour ago. About clauses below here, you can get a nice flip push down. But I already said that I'm looking for sells below here. Okay. Joe took the sells, 14 ticks secured, hit break even, wanted more to be fair. Yeah, like I say, you could even, I'm even tempted. You know, I'm even tempted now if this new 15 flips bearish. You know, if this, like I say, you have got news today. If this new 15 flips bearish, you're probably going to come and fill that range for 35 ticks. You know, we are in high volume times. So, you know, you got to be careful. Cheers for lights, guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, the original entry was nice. If you went break even and took partials on the original entry here, you've done well. Like I say, gold, high volume right now. Oh, good. One sec. Could you take a look and share your thoughts on US 100? Yeah, I will do, man. I'll look now. Ooh, rejected this sort of range that you wanted. So I said in the community, if we close below here, you're likely to push down. But what have we failed to do? You know, we failed to have that closure below. Okay, we failed to have that closure below. And like I say, you've taken them lows. You know, you'd expect some liquidity to be taken to the upside now. Let's have a look at the 30. Yeah, 30 closed nicely as well. I'd expect something like this on NAS. You know, you could definitely see something like so. Whether that's into the range just to fill the range, whether that's higher, I wouldn't be liking to. I never just like to say, okay, price is going to come all the way up into here. That's not what I'd say on this. I'd probably just look to manage as soon as price started pushing into some levels like this, and then I'd look for the push higher. Cheers for the subscribers as well, guys. Nice one. 717. Great stuff. But yeah. If you caught your 20 ticks on that gold today, good stuff. Good stuff. Same situation on Japan futures. Yeah, I don't really look at JP. Yeah, I don't really look at it. Yeah, I just stick to gold and sometimes NAS. I don't really trade the Japan index. How do you do with that? Are you successful with it, mate? Like I say, one to two pairs is really all you need for the longest time ever. Let me move this on here. You know, for the longest time ever, I used to trade like 15 to 20 pairs, and you know, you think that the more pairs, the more successful you're going to be in trading. It's really not the case. Like, master 1-2 pairs maximum, and you'll find plenty of opportunities within the day just on them 1 to 2 pairs. You know, you only need 1 to 2 trades per day. Sticking to the plan, 1 to 2 trades a day to be, you know, consistently profitable. And that's all I do. You know, one pair gold and 1 to 2 pairs gold or NAS, 1 to 2 trades a day. That's fine. Goldie, nice. Gold had a push down, broke below, retested the level. You'd think it'd continue and take some of these lows or even retest this level, but it literally hasn't done. You know, it's had a nice closure, breaking below the level. It hasn't flipped, literally stopped at, I'd say, this structure here to the left. I'd have expected it to at least fill the range and maybe some of these lows. Have you ever tried your strategy on other commodities? No, I haven't. I actually haven't, mate. I haven't. When I stuck to gold, you know, when I first stuck to gold, the reason is because it's very good with volume, and a lot of people who trade volume and momentum and ranges and breakouts trade gold, Nasdaq. So it was the reason why I just stuck to gold, because most people, you know, who you were watching, whether that was on Twitter, YouTube, they always trade gold. So, you know, when I did start trading ranges, you know, because before actually trading ranges and momentum, I used to just trade off like basic levels of support and resistance and trade into highs and lows. You know, wait for break, retest, and entry. And yeah, it was profitable, and you know, yeah, I got some payouts with it, but it wasn't really consistent. Got a buy limit, 72.9. $72.9. Here. What's the reason for your buy limit there, bro? What time frame are you looking at? What time frame are you looking at? Yeah, you got a level, but I don't think. What else have you got a buy limit? Expecting a very nice move based on my prediction strategy. Come on, Alex, you're better than that, bro. I literally, Alex, whatever you just said then, I used to do all that. I've traded like 7-8 years now. I've been through a lot of strategies, whether that's, you know, daily bias, whether that's like waiting for highs and lows to be taken, just basic liquidity, whether that's like the daily bullish and bearish engulfings. And I always used to trade the same way. I always used to be going, I hope price comes up here so I can look for sells. And there's a lot of guessing and a lot of predicting instead of trading what the market has right now in front of you. You know, I don't care if it comes all the way down here like you're saying, because if it starts breaking below, I'll sell before I get to there anyway. Like, what happens if price comes into your level? You're guessing and you're predicting, like you say, you're predicting this big move higher at this level, but it just continues down. You've just missed this full move down here. Trying to predict this, you've just missed this. So what I'll do, if we start breaking below this range, I'll sell into this, down into here, sell into here. And if it does show something down here, then I'll buy up. And then I'll sell down, buy up. Because I'm trading what's in front of me right now. I like this range a lot better now. Now we've had this rejection here. This range is good. $15-minute time frame. There's a lot of volume delta, value, supply, liquidity needs. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, Alex, to be fair, it might not be confusing to you, but I don't trade any of that. It just sounds a lot like of analysis, over-analysing the chart for no need. If it works for you though, bro, like, keep it up, of course. Keep doing what you're doing if it's working. Like, volume delta, value, supply zone, liquidity. That's like so many crazy words in one. I literally have level, highs, lows. That's literally it. Why don't I trade engulfings anymore? The reason I don't trade, I used to trade maybe like 5 years ago. I used to trade a daily, I used to trade like a daily bias. And I used to wait for the daily to close. And if it closed like an engulfing like we did here, I'd look for buys the next day. But again, it was more mechanical. It was a very mechanical strategy. But the problem is you was trying to predict a lot where price needed to stop and start reversing back higher. And I didn't like that. You know, a lot of the time and back then, I didn't think it was a problem that I was trying to guess where price should reverse. Back then, I didn't think it was a problem, but looking at it now, it was a big problem. You know, you see all the best traders in interviews. You see, like, whether that's, you know, Tom Dante, or whether that's, you know, Tom Hogard. They all talk about trading the market, trading what you're seeing at the time. And I've been very big on that. Because, like, yeah, you might have a big bullish candle, like so. Say this is the daily, prior day. This red push is the prior daily candle, okay? I was trying to guess and predict where price needed to stop before continuing up on the day. And a lot of the time, you know, I'd try buy here, and it'd push down further. I'd try buy here, it'd push down further, and it'd take my stop. And I've tried buying like 3 times, guessing the price needs to reverse because I've got this daily bias. And what have I missed? And this is what have I missed? I've literally missed this whole move down that I could have sold on the day. But no, I've tried buying here, here, and here and missed this full move down. Like, look at the daily here. Okay? Look at this daily, huge push higher. Anybody looking for sells after this push down, they're missing this big reversal. You know, when you start looking at the market, like what's in front of you and what it is. Guys, let's smash the like as well. Can we smash 20 likes today? If you haven't already, guys, smash a like on the video. This strategy is more risky, but better reward, and I'm happy to allow that risk. Yeah, it is analysis. Yeah, definitely, Alex. If it works for you, bro. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but if it works for you, good stuff. Like, if you can stay consistently profitable, and after a month, you're not losing your head, over trading and over risking because you haven't got like a proper strategy and a proper what you're looking for on the day, then that's good. Keep it up, bro. I'm not saying it's bad. At all. Like I say, I don't, if something works for someone, I love it. It's good stuff. No hate to any strategy. Yeah, I'd say if this hourly closes above this level here, if we get an hourly closure above this sort of range, I'm going to be looking for buys into some levels here and then into these highs. You know, back above there, first targets, push higher. Yo, Saf, how's it going, bro? Welcome. How's your day been? I saw you took a few W's this morning. Yeah, hourly closure above this level, then we're good. Preferably above this sort of bodies here too. Yeah, and then I'll look to take profits at these areas. Do you trade on bank holidays? No, I don't, bro. Sahan, I don't. I won't be trading Friday and Monday, guys. Good mate, you. No trades for me. No trades for me just yet, mate. I think we could go and push all-time highs again soon, though. How many ticks would that push there? Oh. Two wins on gold and Nas, good stuff, man. Great work. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Guys, if you're not already, drop a subscribe on here as well. Appreciate everyone for subscribing, dropping a like. Welcome to the stream. Drop a comment if you've got any questions. Waiting for this hourly to close here. Potential longs if we close nice and bullish. Okay. I'm just going to update members. I've locked, no more trades for me. Great work. That's it, man. 1 to 2 trades a day is all you need. If I catch a win today, that'll be me done. Like I say, I've got a payout on Top Step for today. I've got a payout on Alpha for tomorrow. And yeah, that'll probably be me done for until Tuesday next week. This, if we catch a trade today, my last trading day is tomorrow, guys. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm not trading Friday and I'm not trading Monday. We'll see how the markets are anyway. I'll obviously update. I'll update with a market update. I'll do a full analysis for the sessions. So for people in the community, you'll be able to just watch that video, know exactly what I'm seeing. And I'll do one for the London and the US on them days. But I personally won't be executing positions. I'll just come back Tuesday and execute. Yeah, Alex, I switch them around, bro. So I've got 3 different funding companies that I'm using at the moment. Top Step, Alpha, and Top One. Okay. Let me pin this. Sweet. Yeah, and I don't trade them all at the same time. I'll trade it. I'll trade one account, take a trade. You know, I'll use my FX account, my FX 100k prop firm. I'll use that for more, you know, hourly entries. Like for example, this hourly closure here. I'd use that on like an FX account because you've got like a nice 70 ticks there. You can use like half to one lot and you can get a good bit of profit. But when I've hit my target for the month, like on Alpha this month, I'll be taking a 3k withdrawal. You know, I took a Top Step withdrawal on one account last week, and I've got another I've made 3.2k, so I've got another 1.6k ready for tomorrow. So really, I just get them all to where they need to be. Stop trading them and get the payout. Can you check Bitcoin for me? Yeah, I can, mate. Higher time frame shorts. What sort of time frame? What sort of time frame, bro? You're in some shorts, really. I'd be Alex. I'd be a bit concerned. I'd be a bit concerned at how we've swept lows. Look, this last week swept lows. It could push higher and take these highs. If you are in shorts, be aware that Bitcoin could push higher and take these highs before pushing down further. It could just range within here, but there's no real direction for me just yet. Hourly, let's have a look at the hourly. Where are you in shorts from? What price? If you're in shorts from up here, that's where I'd be wanting to do business, around here. If you're in shorts from anywhere here, expect price to pull back. That's what I'd say. Let's have a look at gold. Yeah, guys, let's see if we can get this entry here in 8 minutes. Let's see if we can get this entry. All time frames will be closing above this range too. Yeah, if we get that closure above here, then we're sweet. Yeah, guys, if you want to join the free Telegram, I've just pinned the link. Get involved there, guys. Literally where price is at now. Yeah, I wouldn't be interested in shorting Bitcoin there, bro. That's for my strategy. Yeah, you'd be this would have been a break even. This would have been a break even. It ran 30 points. Yeah, I wouldn't have any interest in trying to short Bitcoin there. That's to my strategy though. You might be, guys, that's the great thing about trading. Everybody sees the market differently. You know, somebody's seeing long, somebody's seeing shorts, but some people are just more right than others. But everyone sees the market differently to their strategy. Like all I'm seeing here is a break above this second range, coming into another level. I'm seeing a breakout to the upside. Some other traders might be seeing an inverse fair value turtle, whatever. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'm seeing just a breakout. If other people are seeing an inverse fair value chicken soup, whatever you call it, well, that's what they're seeing. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome guys, welcome. If you've not already, guys, drop a subscribe and drop a like on the video. If you've just joined and you're new to the stream, make sure to comment as well. Say hi. Let's see who's here. But I'm waiting for this hourly for buys, okay? Waiting for some buys above here. Yo, DK. You know what's funny? I blown 3 accounts on Top Step, bought 1 instant sim account on Top 1 Futures, and made 6 days of 4. Beautiful, DK. Good stuff, man. Is that the one? Did you get a Top 1 account from me? So you've made 3.5 grand just from tuning in. Seriously, good stuff. You're way ahead of me. I think I'll need maybe next week to get to mine. I'm like 1.9k up or something. Because I took that 3 micro trade on it yesterday. So I lost like $120 on 2 accounts yesterday, which I was at like 2k, but I'm like 1.9 or something now. So I'll probably need next week to try and get my profit. Yeah, good stuff on that Top 1 Futures, guys. Top 1 Futures instant accounts are great. You may as well just... I'm just going to try and get a payout and then reinvest it. Reinvest that money. But I'm happy to be partnered with him anyway. I'm happy that I've got a partnership with him because they're legit. Guys, if you want a Top 1 Futures account, use this code that I'm putting in. Click that link, use code and JTC. You get 50%. You get 50% off any account type. Okay. So go and cop a challenge if you want a decent challenge, 50% off. I've personally got 3 instant accounts. I'm using 2 right now, and then I've got the 3rd one just for after. But yeah, I think I need like 1.1k to get to the payout stage. But the support is bang on. Something I'm happy with, very happy with, is Top 1 Futures support. Okay, guys, let's see how this hourly opens. I'm probably gonna stay on for this hourly. Let this hourly close, see if it'll give us an entry. As soon as we take out these highs, it'll just be a waiting game for me again. EAV Tuts, how do I trade with lots of accounts? I'll just take a valid entry. You know, what I tend to do is I'll just take a valid entry on 1 account, lock out, and then say I've taken an entry on Top Step. I've made $300 across 4 accounts. I'll just lock out them 4 accounts and I'll go on to trade Top 1 Futures. And then I'll lock that out. And if I see a swing position, I'll just trade it on my 100k alpha, past 100k alpha account. Like, if I took some entries down here, I'd just swing it up. I couldn't trade a personal as well. But I'd rather just trade funded. I like trading funded. It's good. Especially when you've got good prop firms. But, like I say, I'm going to try and get this payout by the end of the month with Top 1 in the next 2 weeks if I can. Like I say, anything can happen in the markets, guys. I could lose 3 trades in a row and not pass it, but if I get to the 3k mark, I'll take it and just get some more. It can be difficult when you've got different prop firms and you can't link the prop firms, but I find it doing it that way the best. I'll do the things that I need to do on 1 account, then I'll just lock out and go on to the other. And we've got no closure for that. No closure, no trade, unfortunately. Tell you what, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. These, look at the 5-minute candles. 70 ticks. 70 ticks, guys. Cheers for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. And the followers, well, subscribers. How long does it normally take me to pass a funded challenge? It differs, mate. Sometimes it'll take me like 2 days, 3 days. Sometimes like it'll take me a week, 2 weeks. I do use a lot more risk on challenges. Like on my alpha account, when I was doing the challenge for that, I was using 10 contracts. 10 lots, sorry. And on a 50k combine, I'll use 5 contracts. Or on a 100k combine, I'll use 10. I just try and get 2 good trades to pass them. You know, 2 good trades of 30 ticks and I'll pass the account. That's what I aim for. And that's all I'm going to do when I've taken this payout. I'll just put that money into more accounts. Obviously take the money that I want to and I need for the month to pay for things, and then yeah, put that into other, you know, whether that's more accounts, investments, crypto, whatever. But yeah, like I say, mini. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I was muted. Sorry. Yeah, minis. Yeah, Mark. What I was saying is I do use minis. Yeah, what I was saying is it depends what your risk tolerance is. How much you can, you know, how much you have to put into challenges. Like if you've taken a few payouts on an account, you know, and you lose the account and you want to get them accounts back, you can just put a little bit of the profit that you've taken and then put that into more accounts. That's absolutely fine. And that's what I do. You know, I'll get to 3k on a top step, I'll take half, and then if I've got 1.5k buffer and I lose the account, so what, I'll just get another one in the same week. Within 2 days, I'm back to a new fresh account. Or I can just buy an instant account at top one. You know? But yeah, I tend to use I'd say like 4 to 5. 3 to 5 on a 50k, and then like on a 100k I'll use like 8 to 10. And I just build a position. I'll have a position that I like. I'll enter a valid entry, like a valid impulse. And then I'll just add to the position as it pushes up, and that's how I pass them quicker. So like if I had a valid impulse entry here, I'd enter my first entry here, my second entry here, my third entry here, and by the time it pushed to here, I've already passed. And it's the same for buys. Like if I bought here, I'd buy here, and I'd be passed by here. So I'm still taking valid trades. I'm just using more size. Yeah, that hourly didn't close nice for me. I need a closure back above here now, guys. Okay. Yeah, Aaron, exactly the same, mate. If you've got, yeah, it's all through Project X. Yeah, trading conditions are the same in terms of execution trading conditions. If you're talking about payout conditions, no, the payout conditions on the instant funded are still really good. You just have to wait 2 weeks. You just have to wait 2 weeks for a payout. And you have to be within 20% of your best day, which is nothing. You know, if you make 3K, your best day is like $600, which is fine. Like, Top Step have got their rules, 5 days of 200, so you still have to wait a week at least for a payout. Top 1 futures are the same. You have to wait 2 weeks, and you've got a different rule. Like, it's still a consistency rule. Like, with Top Step, it's still a consistency rule. You still need to make $200 or more. Like, you still need to be consistent at making $200 or more to get a payout 5 times, you know? I actually like the consistency rule. I don't mind it at all, especially with an instant funded account. Looking for longs, $32.99. Why are you looking at longs there, bro? Not that it's wrong. Not that it's wrong. Like, you see the market different to me, of course, but is it just this level that you've got? Is it this level here? Support, resistance. Is that what you're looking for? That sort of shoulder, head, shoulder push up. That's kind of nice, that. I like that, man. It's not a bad idea. But if somebody starts saying that this is a fair value gap, it's not. It's a level of support and resistance. If someone starts saying this is an order block, it's not. It's a level of support and resistance. They've made you believe that it is. I'm 280. Nice. Yeah, good stuff, Aaron. Good stuff. Don't rush it, bro. Take it slowly, man. Like, the only reason why I rush combines, well, I don't rush them. I still wait for a valid entry. But the reason I use more risk is because I've got payouts from 3 other companies. You know? Like, I always say to people, pass 1 or 2 combines or 2 challenges, whatever, you know, you choose your prop firm, get a payout, and then you can start leveraging them payouts into more challenges and scaling. Like, I don't say it from the get-go. No way. That's just like gambling with your money. Gamble with their money when you've passed enough payouts, you know? Target 3,300. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you smashed it, bro. Nice. Nice work. Yeah, gold. You can't go wrong with buying gold. Look at the chart, guys. 2,800. You literally can't go wrong. You're already like 10 steps in front if you're pressing buy instead of sell. Especially on the longer term at the moment. You know, it's not like calling Bitcoin from like 1,000. But yeah. But look at that. Huge push today. Huge push. Nick smashing his long trade. Good stuff, man. Great to see. Cheers for likes, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions whilst we're waiting for gold to set up, let me know. Gotta stay patient in these times, guys. Gotta stay patient. If you've taken a couple of wins today, whether that's 20 to 30 tick, just be done. Like, if you caught this short here, you know, you've got like 40 ticks there. That's enough for the day. Especially in these market conditions. Why are you not trading at market open? Yeah, I am, mate. I do. I will be on the charts, but will I be on live? No, I'll probably just be in the Discord community. Yeah, I do trade. I do trade market open. Do I trade it on live every time? No. I normally trade like pre-New York, New York open. But I do trade most of the New York session in the community with the members. Guys, if you want to join the Discord community, feel free. I've just linked the community access. You can join through my website there. Click that link, get signed up through that link, and yeah, get involved. Same strat, yeah, same strat, mate. I don't change my strategy based on sessions. No, I'll always trade the same way. Ranges. I always trade ranges. Yeah. I literally just trade range to range. If to make it simple, because all this is a range. Even though it's a high and there's a lot of liquidity sitting there. Like, all we're doing is trading from that range to the second range. And, you know, range here to range here. Yeah, like, New York opens in, like, what, an hour? But pre-New York, you can get some good moves. Like we've had here, this nice breakout here since we've been on. No follow-through, but there's been a few decent entries. I tend to trade up to, like, everyone's sessions are different. Like, don't get me wrong, you don't have to trade my sessions, but my sessions, like, from 7 till 10, and then from, like, 12 till 3, 4, and then I'm done. But you can still catch some great moves after 4 into the late US. So even if you finish work at 4 o'clock and you only have 2 hours from 4 till 6, you know, you can find your entry at that time easily. Like, yeah, you're not going to be trading with most people. It doesn't matter. Just you'll be able to find your 1 to 2 entries at that time for sure. What time were it? Look at that. Look at the push you had there. Look at that. Rejection, closure. Look at the push you had here. Very nice entry. Maybe not the cleanest entry in terms of wick, but look at that. You got 60 tick push on 1 15-minute candle there at 6:30 at night. So it literally, guys, it doesn't matter what time you're trading. Just stick to your trading hours. Work it around your schedule. And stick to it consistently. Yeah, 5 minute could range here. Like I say, best thing to do is probably just wait for breaks above here now. Update that range a bit. Probably looking at something like this on gold now. Cheers for likes, guys. Nice one. I appreciate it. 17 likes. Good stuff. Can we smash 20? Can we smash 20? Good to see people tuning in when we're near these all-time highs. This is what I'd be looking at on gold now, guys. I'd be looking at something like this. Big range, yeah. But that's the volume and that's what we've got in front of us. I'm not going to change my range because I feel like something. No. This is what I'm using right now on gold. Buys back above here, sells below. Just going to update this really quickly. I want to know what is the best thing you bought through trading. Just want to just want to motivate. Best thing that I bought through trading, I'd probably say the freedom. You know, being able, I've traveled so much, and that is just because, like I say, I'm not one of them who'll just buy a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or like the next Rolex or something. No, I get a lot of my pleasure through traveling. Like, I've been traveling for maybe the last 1.5, 2 years through trading. You know, I've been to Bali, Thailand, different parts of Indonesia, Europe, Vietnam recently. And yeah, that's probably, and that's all like that. Seriously, when I started trading, the main motivation for me was make 2K a month consistently and travel, because all I needed was 2K. 1.5, 2K, sometimes 1K. That's all I needed. Obviously, with time, you scale up and you get way bigger payouts anyway, within the month, like 4 or 5K a month sometimes. But, yeah. You don't, like, people have different motivations, whether that's cars, watches, whatever. But for me, it's just freedom, being able to work when I want and travel. I love traveling. I don't like staying in one location for a long time, guys. And trading allowed me to do it. Have you ever been to the Philippines? I haven't, mate. I will be going at one time. I want to go to that. Is it Cebu? Cebu? News in 10. Yes, we have. We have got news in 10 minutes, guys. I probably will wrap up after the news. I want to see what the news does together, and then I'll wrap up after that. Nancy, welcome. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Patience is paying today, guys. I saw something on Twitter, and I really do like it. Patience pays, FOMO is expensive. Yeah, and it's so true. I think it was like a month ago I saw that, and I still use it now. Palawan, yeah. Cebu. If I'm saying it wrong or I'm butchering it, I apologize, but we'll say it how I think I'm saying it correctly. Cebu. Yeah, it looks amazing. I really want to go. Yeah, I think I have heard of that. Palawan. What's everyone think news is going to do, guys? What's everyone think news is going to do? I need 1,500 to pass my 50k top 1 evaluation. If you've already, like I say, I'm guessing that you've already made 1.5k. If you're halfway there, don't do anything differently. If you're already halfway there, bro, you don't need any advice. You don't need any suggestions or anybody to change what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. If you've got there by luck and you don't really know what you're doing, then you shouldn't be taking a challenge in the first place. But if you know what you're doing and you've got a good plan and you're halfway there already, don't change anything. You know, don't change what's going good. If you've stuck to your plan and you're seeing that and you're halfway there, no need to implement anything else. Tell you what, the weather changed crazy, like from sunny straight to raining. I thought we were getting into summer. Good stuff on the top 1 though. Top 1 are great. If you haven't already got your top 1, guys, there's a decent discount on top 1. That's who I'm currently using right now. You scroll up, you'll be able to see. What I'll do, guys, is I'll pin. One sec. Right, I've used the pin. I've changed the pin. Mark, not even finished spring yet. Yeah, no, bro. Just I didn't actually mean it. We've got till like middle of June or something. I know we've got some time until then, bro. But yeah, definitely we need to pass spring first. I meant it was feeling like summer a little bit. Possible Harfress sells? No, not for me, mate. Not for me. Reason being is because I haven't had a bearish closure. This candle here didn't close bearish, so I can't. If this closed bearish, then yeah, I'd be open to it. But yeah, good spot. It's good to see that we're seeing this range getting rejection. I think for me the best thing to do is just to keep looking for buys on gold, and that's back above this level. You know, you've got first targets of like 80 ticks there on gold, but you need to let this news pass in 4 minutes. We've got news in 3 minutes, guys. Drop a comment what you think, bullish or bearish for news. I personally think news is going to do something like this. Not drastically push down, but I think we're going to take these highs on news back into all-time highs, guys. We're too close to it. And something that I like to see on news is this instant push down to then take it to then reverse. So let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment, bullish or bearish news. I personally think these highs to get taken. We'll watch this news through, guys. Watch this news through, and then we'll be done for today. I'm interested to see what everyone else is. Like I say, there's no right or wrong with news, guys. It's literally just, you can look at the market as much as you want. It'll do the opposite. I personally just like this liquidity to get taken just because how closer it is than down here. So I think gold's going to be more attracted to these highs before pushing down. Because anybody going short at this level on gold, seeing this level and going short, getting attracted into the market, you know, taking shorts here because they see that this is starting to be bearish. Okay. So anybody who's seen this rejection from this level, look, resistance, 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 they're going to start looking for shorts. They're going to have the stops on these highs, the stops on these highs. So what I think news could potentially do is, is push up, take these highs or take these highs, take most people out who are going short from these levels, and then reverse. But we'll see. It could just push up like that. Or it could obviously just collapse. Don't get me wrong, it could collapse. Ian, bearish, nice. We'll see, guys. 45 seconds. Don't get me wrong, I've just said that it could push up, but I think it could easily just continue down to. We've got Powell speaking at 6:30 as well, guys. That'll be interesting. This might not even do much. Because we've got more news later. This might not do much. Nancy thinks bearish. Ian thinks bearish. Guys, I'm the only one who thinks bullish. Nah. Like I say, you can't Bullish for Ian. Ewan. Yeah, it's done. It's not doing much, guys. Hourly closed bullish. You'd expect the next hourly to push higher, but it was weak bullish. It did sweep highs. Could push down and fill these wicks. I don't know. It's just not in a location where I want to be doing business, unfortunately. This is the range. I'm not trading within this range today. With the volume, with the news, I'm not trading within this range. If gold, for example, does something like this in the next, I don't know, hour, then I'll change my range to this and I'll buy above here and I'll sell below here. But for now, it's this level and this level. News was good for USD. Yeah, it's not even doing anything. Probably waiting for the news later tonight. Got news at like 6:30 or something. Might not be exactly 6:30, but around 6 o'clock, 6:30. Hoping to see a pullback, me too. The only range I can use is this for now. I'm hoping that gold does something like this. Then I've got these highs to take out and these lows. But it's not the cleanest today. I'm happy to sit on my hands and not take a trade today. Yeah, gold's... the news hasn't done anything really. I find the last few weeks charts have been good around 4ish. Yeah, Nancy, I've been seeing that too. That's why I always say there's no right time frame to trade. If you trade from 4 till 6 because you're only trading after work, you're gonna find entries. I don't trade after that time because I've already had enough chart time. But if they're your hours, stick to them because, you know, they'll pay off. You know, if you want to trade from 2 till 5, it's fine. You know, you can backtest from like 3 o'clock onwards and you'll still find very, very good positions. Like, let me see. Like, look, I know there might not be any entries, but look, from 6 o'clock at night, 150 ticks down. 150, you've had like 300 ticks up and down in like an hour. Crazy. Literally, you'll find positions in them moves. The only difference is that I trade a little bit earlier than you. Guys, can we get one more like for 20? Yeah, guys, if you want 50% off a prop firm, I've pinned the link. Use code JTC and you'll get, just click that link. Use code JTC at checkout. You get 50% off. Any account size, whether that's an instant funded challenge, you name it, you'll get 50% off. But patience will pay for sure on gold today. You could even have a little range here. You could have a range here that you could watch, guys. That's not a bad range. I don't mind that, because I think if you break below here, you're going to come and sit, you know, if you break below this level into that range, you've got 70 ticks. I'd be open to that. That's fine. Because, yeah, you could have this level here. What I would do going forward, this would be my analysis. This is the range I'm going to be using on gold. okay? But I'm going to have this structure here on my chart, because if we close below, and if we close down here, close to this level, I just won't execute the shorts. But if we close just below it like this, and it's a strong enough close, then you can take shorts down into that structure, and you've got like 60 ticks there, which is fine. For me, is a perfect range. Yeah, news did absolutely nothing, guys. News is not bearish or bullish, it's in between. it's consolidated. Was expecting price to reach all-time highs in Asia. Yeah, what a push in Asia. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to wake up to all-time highs, to be honest. Don't know about you. Push from all-time highs there. Bang. Yeah, I didn't expect to wake up to this. Like I say, I was, if price pushed like that wouldn't bother, that wouldn't surprise me too much. But waking up to literally like this candle here, 700 tick push. Yeah, I was definitely surprised too a little bit. Clean range here on gold, guys. But yeah, that's what I'm watching for. I'm going to be watching for buys on closes above, sells on closes below, and I'm watching this level here. Just as, you know, you can just plot this level here as a minor support and resistance that you need to watch if you close below. You know, because if you close below this level, you can take shorts into this structure. 70 ticks there, which is fine. So I'm just going to mark that out like so, just to watch. Nancy thought it were going down last night. Yeah, I wasn't really watching it past 6 o'clock, the charts, really. Put a bit of analysis in the community, but yeah, that's the thing. You can never tell what gold wants to do, and the best thing to do is just to trade what's in front of you. Like, you tech sells here because you break below. Once you've broken below, and you've gone break even, if it breaks back above, then you can start looking for longs on gold. And that's why I always say, like, trade what you see and trade what's in front of you, because look, nice sells here. You got 40 ticks on sells. You go break even, you take partials. Gold breaks back above your level, potential longs. Obviously there wasn't any longs, but it's just an example. Okay? You can be long, you can be short 1 minute and long the next. But yeah, this is a good range, and all I'm going to be looking at is buys above. Buys above here. Let's put this a little bit smaller. Okay. And then we can have a look for some sells below. Sweet. Yeah, I'll probably stay on for this 15 closure, guys. See what price wants to do for us. Guys, if you haven't already, drop a subscribe as well. I appreciate everyone. 718 subscribers. Thanks, guys. I like this level for sells below, just because the range into the lows is fine. You know, if we didn't have, you know, if you didn't have 80 ticks there, then I probably wouldn't have this as my range. I'd have it down here. But because it's a big enough range to fill, that's fine. Yo, bro, how do you set take partial profits using top one? If you're in a buy, sell at market. If you're in a sell, buy at market. Okay? Yeah, if you're in a buy, sell at market price, current market price, just put sell market. And if you're in a sell, buy at market. It's the opposite. Here we go, gold. Get some closes back above here. Yeah, if we get some closes back above here, guys, I'm going to be looking for buys. You know, you've got range, you got, you know, range 1, rejection, push back up, close above range 2. Then you've got buys into that structure there. 60 ticks right now. We'll see what gold wants to do. Could we go and push all-time highs again? Possibly. Well, I'm watching this close. If it closes above, then we'll stay on. If it closes back within the range in 3 minutes, then no go. Joe, have I got a buy stop in this long? Why? Where from, bro? Where from, man? We haven't closed above yet, Anton. If we close above, then yeah, I'll be getting a buy stop in into these highs. 50 ticks. Naz is breaking out. Yeah, I'm going to keep my focus. I'm going to keep my... Oh, yeah, nice. Naz and gold are breaking out, but I'm going to keep my focus on gold. Naz for me is just like a challenge account type of entry. What other news have we got today other than the one at 6:30? We've got some at 215 USD, but that's about it. That is about it. What I want to see now is if we close strong, I want to see the next candle come down, retest this level maybe, and then flip back up bullish. Like that. I think we're clear for news though. Let me check all. Yeah, next news is at 2:15 in 30 minutes. But we should be in and out between that. Yeah, I'll get it in, bro, if no, I haven't got it ready. You can get it ready. I just put it in if I get the wick. You don't need to be that quick. But I'm getting my account ready and open. But I want to see a bottom wick, guys. If it just instantly pushes up, then I'm not going to enter this. I need it to bottom wick, give me a bit of time to get the entry in, and then I'll put it in. I like how it's engulfed the candle too. But yeah, what I want to see now, candle to push down, then I can get my entry in. If I simply can't get it in, I can't get it in. Look, this is clean, and I'll take this trade time and time again. Yeah, good stuff. If you're on the mobile, you'll need to. Right, let's get that bottom wick gold. Give me a little bottom wick like here, and then I'll get it in. I'm gonna wait, give it a minute or so, let it do its thing, and then we'll put it in. You know, as soon as you start passing through these highs, you need to be going break even. I'll tell you when I put mine in, guys. 30. 30 is engulfing too. How many ticks is that? 15, not bad. You'd expect this to flip. You'd expect this to flip and continue pushing higher with that volume. I'm not putting this in yet, guys. I'll tell you if I'm putting it in. Five set up 2. Yeah, do you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna put a half risk buy stop. I'm just gonna use 3 micros on this high, and then if the 30 clause is bullish, then and the 30 sets up, I'll take a full risk 30 entry. Okay. And I'm gonna be looking, because this 5's confirmed as we've broke above 2. I'm going to be watching the 5 to see how this 5 closes, because this 5 is confirmed give you an entry. It is a valid entry to take. I'm only going very small risk though, just because of the volume today. And like I say, my entry will be above the wick. Okay. And I'm watching this 5 because the 5 set up 2. If this 5 doesn't flip, I'm probably just going to cancel and wait for the 30. Because the 5's confirmed, look, guys, the 5's confirmed as it's broke above. I want this 5 to flip too, even though the 30 has not, if that makes sense. But it doesn't look like it. Like I said, I'm not in this yet. I just wait for the 30 if it doesn't push. But if you've got a buy stop in on here, it's valid. How many tick stop is that? 25 ticks? Yeah, I'm going to wait for the 30, guys. I'm waiting for this 30 clause. Waiting for the 30 closure. Waiting for the 30. If you've got a buy stop in here, that's absolutely fine. I'm personally going to wait for the 30 to close. 30 closes nice and bullish and gives me an entry. I'll take that. I just don't like how it's not flipped bullish yet. And the 5 took liquidity and closed above 2, and it's just pushing down. But if you have got a 15 buy stop here, guys, there's literally nothing wrong with that. It's a valid entry. And I wish you all the best if you get executed in it. Is that 5 going to flip too? Yeah, I'm personally waiting for the 30, guys. But, like I said, these are valid. Like I said, we can manage it together. Like I say, yeah, I always have my buy stop a little bit above the actual top wick, like so. Yeah, so like I say, if you're in this, as soon as price comes into starts passing these highs, you'd want to try and manage this. That's the only problem why I'm waiting for the 30. I'm waiting for the 30 because if the 30 closes bullish, I can hold this really into these highs. I'm really wanting this 30-minute candle to push above this wick. Okay, guys, that's why I'm waiting for the 30. Really, 15's valid, but I think if this 30 closes bullish and the 15, I think you've got more. I think you've got more room. I just don't like how close we are to this first target. I want to really close back above this level. Should push though. Should push. Yeah, if this wick here, guys, if this wick here was like so, I'd take the 30. I just don't want to risk, like, the entry would have been like here. I don't want to risk, you know, 25, 30 ticks for the sake of 8 ticks to manage. So if the 30 close is nice and bullish and we take this high, then I can trade it into this next high, which is a lot more, which makes a lot more sense, like 40 ticks into first targets. Is it better to use stop buys? Yeah, definitely, DK. I do. I only use buy stops. Because, like, look at that. Wherever your entry would have been there, you've got like 6 ticks to manage. It's actually doing what it did yesterday to me, to be fair, as well. Yesterday, look at gold yesterday. That the good thing about yesterday's candle is look at the first management point I had. My first management point, guys, look, the trade I took yesterday, my first management point was 15, 16 ticks. Look at my first management point, what it had been on this trade. If my entry was like halfway between this candle into there, it was 6 ticks. That's the reason I didn't take this. 15. Welcome, guys, welcome, if you've just joined the streams. 33s. Yeah, I'm waiting for the 30 to close. Weren't worth going break even at 7 ticks there. Look at that fake out. Got stopped out on the 15. Yeah, valid entry, Nancy. There's nothing wrong with that entry, but I just didn't, like I've already said a few times, first management point, I'm not good at. Do I want to be going break even at like 7 ticks? Not really. That's the reason why I didn't take it. Going break even at 7 ticks is just not worth it when the stop loss was like 25 ticks. That's why I said I'll wait for the 30, because if the 30 closed nice and strong, which I thought it would have done, like here, then my first management point was 35 ticks. But was the 15 valid? Yeah. Yeah, good stuff, DK. Good stuff, man. DK, just what I'm doing is taking the full amount on the instant accounts, closing it, because you can take the full amount and close it. Take the full amount, close the account, and just buy a new one whilst it's 50% off and re-go. That's what I'm doing. So on my 2 instants, once I've got to 3-4k on them, take the full amount, close the account, then just buy some more. What's the 30 saying? Yeah, the next, guys, I'm watching this 30 and then I'll be done for the day. Done for the live, should I say? Like I say, If the 30 closes above this level, I'd be interested in longs. You know, even if we close like here, look at my management point. I've got 20 ticks there into them highs. The problem with where we closed before is it was too close to that level, like 7 ticks. Nah. Just missed my entry by a tick. Ooh. Yeah, I think there is, DK. I think there is a break-even tool on the Project X platform. Yeah, I think there is, Matt. Would it not be to get multiple accounts? Yeah, so if you get a payout, just... well, I'm telling you what I'm personally doing. If you want to keep trading the same account, that's fine. But I like the fact that I can restart with a big 6k buffer, because your buffer goes to 0 when you take a withdrawal. So I'm going to be taking the full amount, closing the account, and buying 2 fresh ones. Gold has been a bit tricky this week. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not been plain sailing. Like, missing that liquidity by 4 ticks. Slow it down. 15 was super clean, to be fair. You'd expect that next 15 to push higher. The fact that it didn't even take this liquidity is quite surprising, but it is what it is. Cheers for likes, guys. I appreciate that. Smashing it. 26 likes on the stream today. Insane. Guys, anybody here who wants to learn the full strategy? Guys, anybody here who wants to learn the full strategy, get inside the private group chats, join the Discord community, chat with the members and myself. I've just linked the sign up to my website. Go and sign up on my website and I'll see you there, okay? All-time highs, price action for you, yeah, Naz. 100%, mate. It's doing its own thing. Did you take that long, Naz? It wasn't a bad long. I just didn't like going break even at 6 ticks, 7 ticks, whatever it was. Like, if I had to go break even at 7 ticks, is it worth me risking 25 ticks? No. I'd rather wait for the 30 to close bullish, like here, and then risk 20 ticks, going 33 ticks at break even. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head off and I'm gonna go and chat in the community. Nazi's staying out today. Good patience, mate. Good to see. Good patience, bro. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna head off. Thanks to everyone for tuning into the stream. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Join the free Telegram. All the links are in the description of the video. And I will see you in the next one. Stay patient, guys. Stay patient, and I'll see you then. Okay? Peace. Community members, I'll see you in the chats now. Okay? Stay patient, trade safe, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next live.